Ramzan Kadyrov being sworn in as president of Chechnya. 2 years on, and Russia's rewarded the former separatist fighter for bringing stability to the Muslim Republic. Kadyrov has welcomed the announcement by Russia's National Anti-Terrorist Committee of the end of the security operation imposed 10 years ago. It could see international flights into Grozny and more investment in a region dependent on federal handouts.
Ramzan Kadyrov has a very big private army. By some estimates, up to 30,000 people. And he needs a lot of money to keep that private army. Up to now, it was mostly Chechen oil money. But the price of oil has fallen, and most likely right now, an additional income through foreign trade will be very, very important for Kadyrov.
Chechnya has come a long way from the start of the decade when the UN called Grozny the most destroyed city on the planet. It was in 1994 that Russian President Boris Yeltsin launched a military intervention to quash Chechnya's independence movement. The war that followed killed up to 100,000 people, many of them civilians. An agreement on a Russian troop withdrawal was signed in 1996, but 3 years later the then Premier Vladimir Putin sent Russian forces back into Chechnya following a series of bombings. Over the past 10 years, Chechnya's pro-Moscow administration has subdued resistance from separatist rebels. But some internal and external critics argue the price for stability has been widespread human rights abuses.
There should be thorough and independent investigation of all these human rights abuses. That's a whole range, clearly. Unlawful killings, enforced disappearances, torture, death in custody, and many, many others.
It's not clear how long it will take for Chechnya's roadblocks to be lifted or curfews to end. Unemployment, meanwhile, stands at over 50%. That's one possible source of unrest, while in neighbouring republics, violent insurgencies are growing. Russian troops are likely to be in Chechnya for the foreseeable future. Nadim Baba, Al Jazeera.